What's up, everybody? We are back here at Angels Stadium. Day 2 in the books. The Astros with a big 13-6 victory over the Angels. This game started 2-1 Angels, by the way. Big, massive comeback for the Astros. The Bats wake up. They start raking. This Astros offense woke up today. I want to talk a little bit about this stadium today, by the way. Angels fans everywhere. Astros coming through. This place was again electric. Ohtani bobblehead night, which we'll get to again in a little while. Jeremy Pena, the king of the day, the hero of the day. Jeremy Pena actually joining us right now. What's up, dude? Congrats on an awesome day. I guess first off, let's talk about your first hit, your first major league hit. How nice was that to get that one out of the way?
The first was the hardest, and grateful. I mean, it's a dream come true. So once I saw the ball leave the infield, it was one of the happiest moments of my career, for sure.
That's awesome, man. Did you have your eyes locked in on the ball? Because I was watching the ball, seeing where it was going. The bat boy over there almost threw it into the stands. I was kind of freaking out. Did you see that happen?
I did not. I was not worried about the ball at all. I was just glad that I got on base. I got my first hit and just took the moment in.
So I was sitting right over here, right next to all your family and friends. You hit the home run. They went nuts. Talk to me about that feeling. You get the first one out of the way, and then it has to free you up a little bit. Then you feel like the world is lifted off your shoulders, right?
As they should. They should go crazy. And it's great to have them here. You feel the support, not only from family, but friends. My roommates from college are here, and going up to the plate with a plan. That was the plan of attack for today, and we try to execute.
Have you heard yet that your parents were being interviewed when you hit your first home run?
I did. I just saw the clip. That was pretty awesome.
How important it is. You're involved with an incredible rookie class. I mean, this could go down as one of the greatest rookie classes of all time. And now you're here doing this in your second big league game. You have just as good of a chance of anybody. How cool is it to go down in one of the greatest rookie classes of all time? How sick would that be?
I mean, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. I'm not really worried about the status of the rookie class. It's just great guys. I know a couple of them. We stay in touch. We talk to each other. We compete with each other, and just come out to the field and compete every single day.
Well, dude, congrats on your first hit, man. I'm so pumped for you. The weight is lifted off your shoulders now, man. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Day 2 is done. The Astros bats wake up. They go nuts today. 13-6 victory. This place was awesome today. This place was electric. It's always really cool to me seeing a rookie get his first hit. It's moments that I enjoy watching online, and to be here in person, being right next to his family and friends, seeing that happen. His family and friends are actually right next to me, happening. So, look, this game was awesome. Started off really close, by the way. Jake Odorizzi gives up 2 runs early, settles down, ends up throwing pretty well. Settles down, gets the outs where he needs to. On the other side, the Astros were shut down for a little bit, end up breaking it open big time in this game. The 7th inning was one of the longest innings I've seen in a long time. They absolutely raked that inning. And then, the Bats woke up, 13-6 victory. But let's talk about some stuff around the league. A lot going on today. A lot going on around the league. Look, it was opening day part 2. It was still opening day because a lot happened with the lockdown and all that good stuff. Opening day wasn't exactly the same this year. There were a lot of teams starting their season today. So let's go around the league, look at some stuff that happened. And I want to start with the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees played the Boston Red Sox to get their season underway. How do I not talk about the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox? The greatest rivalry in baseball history, one of the greatest rivalries in all of sports. And we get to see it on opening day for them. The Yankees end up coming out on top in extra innings because, of course, it goes to extra innings. The star power was crazy in that game. Trevor Story, by the way, a new Red Sox, didn't get a hit today. Goes 0 for 5 in his debut with the Red Sox. Rafael Devers, another star in this game. First inning home run. Big home run in the first inning, which, by the way, not sure if you heard, the game was delayed about 5 minutes. Garrett Cole was not pleased about that and spoke about that after. but the Red Sox score early. Yankees come back, end up walking it off in extra innings thanks to Josh Donaldson. Before we move on, I need to talk about the New York Yankees. Let's take a deep dive into this Yankees team. First up, this team is feast or famine. And I mean, we hear that all the time. They're going to score or they're going to strike out. This Yankees team struck out 15 times today. 15 times. Joey Gallo struck out 3 times. Giancarlo Stanton struck out 4 times. 7 between the two of them. 7 of the 15 come from those guys. But we get a Giancarlo Stanton home run. We get 3 home runs from this team. Giancarlo Stanton, DJ LeMahieu, Anthony Rizzo, a big one to get them back in it immediately. This New York Yankees team is the definition of feast or famine. They are going to live and die by the long ball. And we saw it on opening day. Yankee Stadium, opening day, hitting some bombs. That's number 1. They're feast or famine. Number 2 with this New York Yankees team, Josh Donaldson. Josh Donaldson brings a totally new dynamic to this Yankees team. I mean, totally new. He brings a fire. He brings a passion. He brings an energy to this team that they desperately needed. He was hitting in the leadoff spot today, by the way. Ends up getting the walk-off hit up the middle, making me look good. I predicted that he would be my AL East newcomer of the year. Immediately making me look good, by the way. And I believe that because of the energy, the passion that he plays with. I truly believe Josh Donaldson was born to put on pinstripes. And man, he made me look good in day 1. Josh Donaldson, the first game as a New York Yankee, ends in a walk-off. The first Yankees opening day walk-off since 1957. Yogi Berra did it in 1957. How wild is that? We're immediately seeing the dividends pay off from that trade. I mean, that was a special day. Opening day, Yankee Stadium. That's sick to see. Next up for this Yankees team, I just feel like they're turning a curve. I really do. I feel like they're turning a curve here. They're becoming a good team. The Yankees are really, really good. Yes, thank you. The Yankees bullpen today was dominant. Garrett Cole comes out. He's the ace of the staff. He's their elite guy in the staff. You need him to go innings. But what does he do? He's pulled pretty quickly in this game. He gives up a bomb in this first inning. They really struggle there. Okay, then what? Then you have to rely on a bullpen. You have to rely on that Yankees bullpen, and they threw fantastic today. Aroldis Chapman at the back end was awesome. This bullpen was tasked with 7 innings of work. They only gave up 2 runs. 7 innings of 2 runs out of the Yankees. If you can do that, then that feast or famine offense, well, you give them time to figure it out. Aroldis Chapman was a big question mark for me. The Yankees are going to be in a lot of games. They need Aroldis Chapman to be that all-star pitcher. Today he comes in and was dominant at the end of the game. So that's my thing about the Yankees. That's what I believe is going to make them good this year, but they're going to live and die by the long ball. Their bullpen is going to be great. Josh Donaldson could make a big, big difference for that team this year. Next up around the league, the Detroit Tigers. My former organization, a team that I certainly keep an eye on. Friend of the pod, AJ Hinch at the helm there. The Detroit Tigers walked it off in Detroit on opening day. Newcomer Javi Baez steps in and gets the job done. Not sure if you saw how this game ended, by the way. Ball carries to deep right center field. Guy makes a catch at the wall. They call it an out. Turns out it barely hit off the wall. It ricochets off the wall. Ball game over. Detroit wins. There's a different energy about this Tigers team. There really is. They haven't been great in years past. There's a different energy in Detroit. Miguel Cabrera, we've talked a lot about the new guys on this team. Rightfully so. Miguel Cabrera's still there. And in the 8th inning, came up down 2 runs with the bases loaded and 2 outs, and Miggy gets it done. He's now 12 hits away from 3,000 in his career. He's going to get there. He's going to get there soon. I'm going to be emotional because I get emotional about a lot of baseball things, but I did when he hit his milestone home run last year. The young guys, like I've mentioned a lot with this team. Spencer Torkelson made his big league debut today. Big league debut for my prediction of AL Rookie of the Year. My man Jeremy Pena that just joined me might have something to say about that. What a day for him. But Spencer Torkelson, 0 for at the plate today, but he made a difference in the field. A.J. Hinch talked a lot about the defense and how that could have saved the game for them. A diving play at first base. Caught a line drive. We saw the magician, Javi Baez, make a play deep in the hole at shortstop. Throws it across the field. Real tough scoop for Spencer Torkelson at first base and gets it done. So the young guys still making a difference. Tigers getting it done. That place was rocking. I've watched a lot of the Tigers opening days of the years past. It was different this year. The energy there in Detroit, it's exciting. I'm not going to sit here right now and say they're going to win the AL Central. But who's the cream of the crop in the AL Central? It's the White Sox. The White Sox are the best team there. So who better to start the season off than against those White Sox? See where you stack up. See how you rank against those guys. And they take them down on opening day. Next up, the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto Blue Jays, who I have predicted in my AL preview show to not only win the American League East, but to win the World Series. That's how much I believe in them. And they started off this game today. They started off on opening day by going down 7-0 early. They get down big. Wasn't looking good for them. But you know what they did? This offense that I wholeheartedly believe in just keeps ticking away. Keeps ticking away. Vladdy Guerrero Jr., 2 hits today. Teoscar Hernandez, a massive 3-run bomb late in the game. Gets them right back in it. They end up winning it 10-8. That Blue Jays team, they're going to be really good. And this is why I believe in them. One, the pitching staff. The pitching staff that didn't look good today. But I believe in that pitching staff. I believe in the depth of them. But this offense is going to be special. And today we saw that. We saw that on opening day. We saw that the Rogers Center was rocking. I tweeted this during this game here at Angel Stadium because I saw the footage coming in. The footage. I say footage like I was on my phone. I saw Twitter. It's a tweet. But yes, I saw the videos come in, and the Rogers Center was electric. It really was. This team, the Blue Jays, after everything they've been through the last few years, not being able to get back to Canada, not being able to get to Toronto to start the year, they deserve this. They deserve this opening day. They deserve the crowd that they got today. This crowd that was there, they deserve this Blue Jays team. The Blue Jays are a tough team to root against. It was awesome. They're going to be really, really good this year, and we saw that when we saw why here on opening day. Opening day-ish is what we're calling this. Opening day part 2. All right, so opening day is now done. There are no more opening days. We've got them all out of the way. 3 big takeaways from opening day. The Houston Astros, they're legit. I mean legit. 13 runs today. Look, everybody was saying, okay, Carlos Correa is out. They're going to take a little bit of a step back. The Astros are going to take a step back this year. Well, I have news for you. If Jeremy Pena is going to be doing this every game, and look, he's not going to be doing this every game. He got 3 hits. He got a home run and a double. His first career home run, his first career double, they happened in the same inning. He did it in the same inning. But if they can get any production out of him, this team is going to be incredible. If they can get the production that they got out of him tonight, the Astros are the best team in the American League. There's no arguing that. But my one takeaway, in no order, but my first takeaway is that this Houston Astros team is the real deal. And if you're not a believer, start believing. That's what you got to do. Next up for me, big takeaway on opening day, the Philadelphia Phillies. Man, I tune into this game because I immediately think this team's going to be really good. They're going to score a lot of runs. So I tune into the very beginning of this game. Kyle Schwarber newcomer in the leadoff spot, leads off the game with a home run. An opening day leadoff home run for your newcomer, Kyle Schwarber. What? I mean, are you kidding me? You can't write it up any better. Baseball has a funny way of just telling stories. We saw it here tonight with Jeremy Pena hitting his first big league home run while his parents were being interviewed. That's special. Kyle Schwarber, newcomer to the Phillies, in his first at-bat hits a home run. Nick Castellanos gets a big hit today. We see Bryce Harper storming around the bases when Castellanos gets a hit. If you're not a fan of the Phillies, you should at least want to watch them for how exciting they're going to be. And if you are, you have to be so pumped up for this team. Their offense is going to rake. Their pitching, their defense is a big question mark. But if you're a fan of runs, watch the Phillies game. That's my takeaway. If you like runs in baseball, watch the Phillies game, no matter who they're playing. Next up for me, the San Diego Padres. They're pitching. One of my keys this year, and we talked about it in the NL preview, the Padres pitching. We know they're going to hit. We know when Tatis comes back, he's going to be one of the best players in baseball. But what can you get from them pitching-wise? And in the first 2 games of the year, they've taken a no-hitter late into the game. 6 innings for both of them. No hits. Yu Darvish. Sean Manaea, a newcomer. He was traded from the A's a week ago. Literally a week ago. He was traded from the Oakland A's to the Padres. Now he's starting game 2 of the year, and he's taken a no-hitter deep into the game. The team didn't end up finishing off either of the no-hitters, but what they did with the pitching is enough to at least make you say, this team has the potential to compete with anybody in the NL. They can compete with the Dodgers in the NL West. If they're pitching, they're going to be good. I promise you that. So that was a big takeaway for me. That one is important for the Padres. So those are my takeaways from opening day-ish, if you will. It's kind of opening day part 2. But those are the ones I'm looking at. Remember, my friends, the Astros are real, and we saw it here tonight right behind me. Tonight was also a special night in the stadium. It was Shohei Ohtani bobblehead night. And guess who got one? I did. Guess who got a couple? I did, because my parents are here, and I took my parents' bobbleheads, who were right there behind the camera, looking a little upset that I took their bobbleheads. But I did. It's right here. I have a few of them. So something we're going to do that I like to do on opening day. Here you go, producer Conrad. Take that back. One thing I like to do is I like to give back. I like to give back to fans of Flippin Bats. It's something that's very important to me. I know there's a lot of Shohei Ohtani fans. So what we're going to do is we're going to give away at least one of these bobbleheads. In the next week or so, we'll announce the giveaway, but it's something that I wanted to do. But I'm telling you guys, this night was special. Whenever Shohei Ohtani has a giveaway at all, the stadium's packed. And we saw that tonight with the bobblehead. Of course I got my hands on one. The Angels were able to do it. We're getting kicked off this field soon. That's how live we are right here. That's how live we are. We'll be back here live tomorrow night. My brother back on the mound for the first time in a couple of years. We will be live. We will be right here in this spot. You won't want to miss it. I will be a nervous wreck tomorrow. I will not be okay. Check in after the game to see my emotions, the sights and sounds of how I feel. It's going to be a special night. And the first batter my brother's going to face is going to be Shohei Ohtani. That night's going to be special. Thanks again for joining me, guys. This has been another live show, live from Angel Stadium, right here, post-game. We'll do it again tomorrow. If you haven't, check out my podcast, Flippin Bats with Ben Verlander. Anywhere you listen to your podcast, like it, subscribe, follow our social media. But thanks for joining, my friends, and I will see you tomorrow night.